Here's Here's for Apricot, Chapter 16, Home Sweet Home. Apricot was glad to be back in his comfy cage. He felt that he had been on a great adventure. He was tired but exhilarated at the same time. He lapped at the water and he could see Mary dozing in the armchair. It had been a long day for both of them, he thought. Mary had left Apricot a mixture of dandelions and grass to nibble on. Apricot was delighted. His tummy had stopped rumbling and he had never felt so cared for, and all of his bad memories were drifting into the past like stray balloons. It was when he was at his most relaxed that the front doorbell rang. Mary was not prepared for the surprise that awaited her. It was a blast from the past. Unfortunately, it was her ex-husband Alf, wearing a worn-out looking suit and shiny but cheap-looking shoes. As soon as Mary saw him standing at the door, her heart sank like an overweight duck. She was very tempted to slam the door into his unshaven face, but her too kind nature won the upper hand. "Just a quick cuppa and a chat," he said, grinning and showing a few black fillings, and doffing his cap in mock praise. She let him in. That was her biggest mistake. He went straight to the comfy armchair and plunked himself down. He didn't look like he was ever going to move again. Mary sighed and went to put the kettle on. Alf scanned the room contentedly and it made a change from sleeping in shop doorways, hiding from the rain. Everything seemed the same. He noticed that the same picture of the royal family hung on the wall, and the curtains and the rugs were still the same bright colours, but a little worn. "Nothing's changed," he said as he scratched his stomach through a hole in his jumper, and it was then that he saw Apricot. Although small and cuddly, Apricot was a shock to his system. He was used to seeing cats or parrots, but he had never seen a guinea pig before in someone's home. Alf managed to lift his considerable bulk out of his chair, and he waddled over to Apricot with all the finesse of a jelly on a plate. He finally made it, and he crouched down with beads of sweat already forming on his forehead. Apricot felt a shiver of fear run through him, and he swallowed hard and he tried to avert his eyes from Alf's grey, shark-like eyes. Alf munched on a biscuit as he spoke to Apricot as if Apricot was a baby. Little did he know how clever and intelligent Apricot was. It only took Apricot 5 minutes to work out he was a bad one, and that he was someone to be wary of.